Hi, my name is Tamerri Ater, and I'm the product development director for a skincare line called Verse Skin that launched last year in May. And we are a clean and affordable skincare brand sold at retailers like Target, Revolve, Derm Store, Cult Beauty in the UK, and the brand is doing great. As a product development director, I'm responsible for everything product related. That includes making sure that this becomes a reality. So that is coming up with a product concept, making sure that there's a need in the marketplace for the product that we want to launch, coming up with a retail price, estimating what it might cost to make the product and making sure that we're getting good profit margins, working with a formulator and a lab to create the formula, picking the packaging, then managing the actual production of the product all the way until it makes it to the store. And we're talking about multiple projects, right? So this is not just one SKU. There's tons of SKUs that we're working on at any given time, including the products that are already out there in the marketplace. How I got started in this industry, I actually worked at Marie Claire magazine here in Los Angeles in the advertising and marketing department. And my boss at the time knew that there wasn't a lot of opportunity to actually move up in that role. So she sent my resume over to Murad Skincare, and it was for a marketing position, product marketing, but I didn't know it was very like product development focused, like actually making the product. So I really learned everything on the job. From there, I went on to work for a company called Hatch Beauty, working on multiple celebrity brands. I worked at Dermalogica, Unilever owned, and that's how I was recruited to work in my current position. Product development doesn't have to mean just beauty. It can mean product development like making a toy or making clothes or making anything that needs to be made involves product development. So I find that the skill sets are probably the same, but if you want to work in beauty, I would definitely recommend that you be a beauty junkie or someone that really knows trends, is really passionate about it, because it's not really a glamorous job. I think a lot of people think that it's just, finding something that you like and it's all fun and games. It's actually a really legitimate business. And, aside from the pressure of getting the product right for the consumer or for the customer, there's meeting retailer timelines that are important, because retailers, some of them have periods where they'll accept a new product on shelf. And if you don't make that timeline, there can be millions and millions of dollars at risk. So there is a lot of writing even on one product launch. I highly encourage internships. I myself did 7 internships in college. I was a television production major. And although I'm not actually using that skill directly in what I'm doing now, I think the idea of doing all these internships and being in a professional setting, and I worked for studios like Fox and Blind Date and E-Networks and PR. So that gave me a lot of skills of being in a professional environment, knowing like just the basics of working in an office setting and working in business. I mean, you'd be surprised how many small skills that you learn in an internship will take you very far, like shipping packages, which is something we do all the time in this type of job with samples coming in and out. So I would definitely highly recommend internships. There are programs for beauty product development. I know there's one at FITM, the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, Los Angeles. I actually was an adjunct instructor there for a couple years. They have a nice beauty program where you can kind of get a feel, and they have real people that are working in the industry teaching their classes, and they're doing a lot of field trips. So I would say that would be a good way to get your foot in the door. And actually, one of the people that I hired on my team, she left a career in HR and went to that program. And so she did a whole career change to work in product development. One of my favorite things about working in product development is being able to see your idea come to life physically. You go through the process, and this could be like a year or even longer. Most timelines, minimum would be 18 months to create like a product in the right way. And so to see it come out and become something tangible and see it on shelf, or, seeing being shared on someone's social media page or a celebrity endorsing it. And it's like, no one has an idea of how much work went into creating that one little product. And to them, it might seem like something small, but to you, it was like 2 years or a year that you spent trying to perfect this thing. So to see that people actually respond and love it can be very rewarding. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Corporate Minority for more career insights.